Hey guys, welcome to today's restorative class. Please have your mat set up against the wall and have 2 blocks. Always have them in handy reach, a couple of blankets and a bolster. If you prefer to use other items that you have at home, then please have them handy. As we bring ourselves onto our mat, we come to a seated position. You're welcome to sit up on your props. The right shin is in front of the left, shins away from the groin. Start to slowly move as you lift the chest and then rounding the spine down. Navel pulls back. Take this a couple of times, opening the front of the spine and then the back of the spine, moving to your breath. Hands can be on the knees. Allow the head to slowly pendulum from side to side, chin through the chest, moving from one side to the next. And taking your time, you can always do this a little longer. When you're ready, we now fold forwards over the front of the shins. You can always come up onto the palms or the hands on blocks, maybe blocks under the forearms, or the forearms down towards the ground, gently hugging the outer hips in. Remember to support your body wherever you need that extra support. Breathing slowly, whether it's through the nose or the mouth, helping the body to calm down and to slow down. Notice if you're tensing the jaw, let the tongue rest in the bottom of the mouth. Relax the back of the neck, the area between the shoulder blades. If this is too much to fold forward, you can always stay upright in a seated position. Please know that any pose that feels comfortable, you can always stay there as long as you like. If at any time it becomes uncomfortable, please either change the position of the body or move out of the pose or use the props to help support you. When you're ready, slowly lift the spine back up. And we swap it over. The left shin crosses in front of the right. Shins again away from the groin. Hands on the front of the thighs or the knees. Again, we slowly lift the front of the chest up and then round the spine towards the wall behind you. Taking this a few times, moving to your breath, opening the front of the chest, the front of the spine, then opening the back of the spine into extension and flexion. Taking your time. Again, if you'd like to do this a little longer, please do so. When you're ready, we slowly again pendulum the head side to side, chin through the middle of the chest. Doing this as many times as it feels good for the body. And again, we fold forwards, either coming onto the palms, onto the blocks, to the forearms, or staying in an upright seated position. Again, you can support the hips if you need to sit up on something. Support the forehead, the chest. It will help to allow the body to feel more comfortable, for you to relax into. Slow, deep inhale breath. Full, calm exhales. Just noticing the breath, listening to it, feeling it as it moves in and out of the body. Again, you can stay as long as you like. When you're ready, slowly lift the spine and the head. Unwind the legs. If there's any movement you would like to take, please take it. And that's just finding stillness or rocking the legs side to side. Feet can be together or the feet at a hip width or a little wider. Letting the opposite hip lift off the ground from the side that the legs are on. Taking this each side. As many times as you like. And when you're ready, bring the legs back to the center and slowly lower yourself down onto the ground. Walk the feet out a bit wider than the pelvis, so maybe out to the width of the mat. Let the inner knees come to touch as they rest together. The feet can slowly walk wider, again as long as it's comfortable. If you need to move your feet closer to your bum or a little further away, just to feel a little more comfortable, please do. The arms can rest either palms on the torso, the arms out wide, or the arms back behind in a little halo fashion around the back of the head. And just notice how the pelvis feels. Does it feel even? How the feet feel? How much of the feet are touching the ground, left to right? Just notice the little things. Let your body fall heavily into surrender. Again, you're welcome to walk the feet a little wider, only if that is comfortable for the body. If not, you can always bring them back in a little closer. Again, staying as long as you like. When you're ready, bring the legs back in. Again, you can take movement if that feels comfortable, maybe just rocking the legs side to side. And when you're ready, we move the legs over to the left so the feet are staggered, the legs are staggered, they drop to the left. You're welcome to support the body by placing a block under the inner right thigh or the outer left thigh. You're welcome to place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. We bring the arms back behind, creating a longer line down the front, right side of the body. Again, if this becomes too much at all, you can remove the props or allow the foot to come to the ground, or you can change the pose, supporting the legs a little bit higher. And again, return to the breath. As the breath calms, as it slows, let the body fall here into comfort. Think of it melting down. Notice how deep the breath is moving, how slow and how calm. Giving yourself the permission to let go, to find an even deeper space of surrender. Letting the jaw unhinge as the body starts to slowly move further into the space, creating space or letting go. You're welcome to turn the props down just a little further. Maybe even removing the props altogether, only if it's comfortable. Again, you're welcome to stay. When you're ready to release this side, the left hand can come to the outer left thigh, guiding the legs back to the center. Again, the feet are wide, maybe a little wider than the hips or the width of the mat. If you need any movement in between, please take it, before allowing the legs to drop over to the right hand side. Again, if you need to support the legs, place something under the inside of the left thigh or the knee, or the outside of the right thigh. The arms can reach behind, and if it's comfortable, you can place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Again, if this becomes too much at any time, you can just release the right foot to the ground and support the legs so they're up a little higher as well if that feels better. Let the front left side of the body get nice and heavy. The inner left thigh slowly melts towards the ground or towards the props. Again, allow everything to get nice and heavy. The breath to continue to slow, to find a calmness, a softness, letting the tissues melt down. Slow, calm breaths, nice and deep. Again, if the body starts to slowly open, as you gain a little more space, you're welcome to turn any of the props down to a shorter side. ready, guide the legs back to the center. If you need any movement, please take it. Nice and slowly, nice and calm. Feet at a hip-width distance. Lift the hips up. Grab your props to place underneath the pelvis for supported bridge. You can either use a block with a blanket on top of it, or just the block by itself, or even the bolster, maybe with the blanket or blankets on top of it. Give a little more height. Using whatever feels most comfortable for the spine, for the low back. You're welcome to keep the feet as they are. Soles of the feet flat, knees bent, approximately hip width. The arms can reach wide or maybe further back behind. If you have a preference for a different position of the feet, you're welcome to take that as well. Whether that's walking the feet wide, bringing the knees to touch, soles of the feet together, knees wide, or maybe extending the legs long down towards the far end of the mat. Extend the legs just a little wider, more like a starfish, or even take this one leg at a time. Remember to change it out if you are taking one leg at a time, just to make sure the body's even. If any time this becomes too much, you can always turn the props down to a shorter side. Maybe choose something else instead, maybe the blankets or the block, something a little lower under the pelvis. Remember to change it out if you are just extending one leg at a time. You can count by breaths, take one leg and then the other. If you prefer to use a clock, if you have one as a watch. Allowing the body to be even, as you need one side just a little longer than the previous or the next. Back in, soles of the feet flat, knees bent. Feel free to stay here as long as you like or need. When you're ready, the arms come by the side. Lift the hips and remove the props from under the pelvis. And then slowly articulate the spine and the pelvis back to the ground. Just taking a couple of breaths here with the feet flat, the hips grounded, just to allow the spine to neutralize. And after a couple of breaths, if you need any movement, maybe rocking the legs side to side, stretching the arms and legs out, whatever feels best. So we now move the body into a banana pose to the left side. Keep the hips and the shoulders grounded. As you shift the legs as far left as they can go, you can also shift the upper body further to the left as well, placing one palm on top of the other, or one elbow on top of the other wrist if it's comfortable for the shoulders. If not, the arms can be by the side. With the arms back behind, it does create a slightly deeper stretch. You're welcome here to place one ankle on top of the other. If it feels better, the left ankle can be placed on top of the right, keeping the stretch in the lateral right seam. You can always try it out, maybe cross the right ankle on top of the left. If that feels better, you're welcome to keep it here. And slowly allowing the body to move deeper into the pose, again if the body gives you some space, maybe walking the heels just a little further to the left. Making sure that the right hip and the right shoulder is anchored down. We're opening up through the entire right side. Again, let the breath calm down, let it slow. Let the entire back of the body get nice and heavy. Feel free to stay this side as long as you like. When you're ready, bring the arms and legs back to the center. You're welcome to stretch or bring the legs in, maybe gently rock side to side. Before then, moving into banana pose to the opposite side. Reach the arms back behind, place the opposite palm or elbow on top, and walk the legs as far to the right as it's comfortable. You're also welcome to walk the upper body further to the right, getting a deeper stretch in the left side. And again, you can cross the right or left ankle on top. Just see which feels better for your body. The left hip, left shoulder relax down as you allow the body to get nice and heavy. Again, melt down as much as you can. Again, please feel free to stay as long as you like, as long as this side needs. So if you need a few extra breaths or maybe a few extra minutes to bring the legs back in, again, take any movement that feels good. So we now set the body up. Grab both of the blocks and turn them on the taller side. You're welcome to Bring them down a little lower if that's better for the body, but bring the blocks into about a hip width, so not too wide. And place the bolster, and then if you are a little taller, the blanket's on top of the bolster. If you have multiple bolsters, maybe use a couple. And lie on your back, bringing the shins onto the props, crawling your bum up a little bit closer to the props again. As we allow our body to relax here into our resting pose. Now, if you have a preference of a different pose, a different way to place the body, then please set it up. You let the arms and legs relax. The entire front body melt down through the back body. As the breath now shallows into the chest, let the body get nice and heavy and disengage, finding an even deeper state of surrender than you have the entire class. Again, you're welcome to stay as long as you need. When you're ready, take a deeper breath. Begin to allow little movements into the hands and the feet and the face. Allowing the movements to grow until the knees can come to the chest. And take your time. Maybe rocking side to side or finding any other movements that feel good for you. And rolling onto the most comfortable side. Spend a few breaths there. You're welcome to utilize the props, or you can use your arm as a pillow. Maybe props in between the knees to keep the hips square. Let the body melt down. Let it get nice and heavy. When you're ready, slowly press the body upright and bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. If you'd like to use the props to find comfort, you can sit up on them. And once seated, let the eyes close. I invite you to bring the hands to heart. As we thank ourselves, we thank the space around us for allowing ourselves to slow down, to let go, to create space. I invite you to bring the thumbs to the third eye as you connect to the intuition, and we bow in thanks. Namaste. Please remember to take your time, transition slowly, drink some water. Just notice the difference of how you feel, anything that may have changed in the thoughts, shifted in the energy, how the physical body feels now in relation to when you first stepped on the mat today. Just observe the little things and take that space with you into the rest of your day. Let your day feel like you're floating through everything comfortably, calmly, and easily. Thank you for taking the time, doing something so great not only for you but those around you, trickling out into everyone else that they know. Have an amazing rest of the day.